The idea of loyalty is stitched into every part of our lives. From the relationships we build to the businesses we run, from the political sides we choose to the family bonds we cherish, loyalty is sold to us as one of the highest virtues. Something noble, something that supposedly defines who we are. From the time we're children, we're taught to honor it, to strive for it, to see it as a moral compass. But what if everything we believe about loyalty is a lie? What if loyalty isn't the shining virtue we imagine it to be, but a beautifully packaged illusion, one that blinds us to the real nature of human relationships? Niccolò Machiavelli, the 16th century Florentine philosopher whose name has become a byword for political ruthlessness, exposed a truth that most still refuse to admit. Loyalty isn't just difficult to maintain. It isn't just occasionally compromised. It is, at its core, a deception, a fragile illusion we cling to, because the alternative is simply too unsettling to face. And this isn't just some distant, historical theory. You can see it today. The business partner who's by your side only when the profits roll in. The politician who trades their deepest principles the moment the polls start to shift. The friend who's nowhere to be found when your social standing takes a hit. Even the bonds of family, we like to believe unbreakable, can wither and fracture when enough pressure is applied. The evidence is all around us. And yet, we cling desperately to the myth of loyalty. Because facing the truth means confronting something uncomfortable and terrifying about human nature itself. Machiavelli's insights weren't limited to the cutthroat politics of Renaissance Italy. They rip through the masks of every human society, every friendship, every promise. His work doesn't simply describe how men schemed and betrayed each other 500 years ago. It reveals how people still behave, everywhere, always. And once you truly understand what Machiavelli saw, it overturns everything you were ever taught about loyalty, duty, and connection. The prince and the power of self-interest. To truly understand Machiavelli's brutal view of loyalty, we have to look at his most infamous work, The Prince, written in 1513. Despite its reputation as a manual for tyrants, The Prince is better understood as a raw, unflinching dissection of power dynamics, one shaped by Machiavelli's own experiences in the chaotic, treacherous world of Florentine politics. Men are by nature fickle, he writes. It's easy to persuade them of something, but difficult to keep them persuaded. In that one line, Machiavelli guts the fantasy of loyalty. People don't remain loyal because of some deep-rooted moral compass. They remain loyal only so long as it serves their own self-interest, and that interest can shift at any moment. Machiavelli saw it firsthand. He watched devoted followers of the Medici family swear undying allegiance, right up until the Medicis lost power, at which point those same loyalists scrambled to pledge themselves to the new republic. When the Medicis clawed their way back, the same people flipped their loyalty again, without a second thought. This wasn't an exception. It was the rule. Loyalty, Machiavelli realized, wasn't a virtue. It was a transaction. And the moment the cost outweighed the benefit, the transaction was over. In Machiavelli's cold, unsentimental world, betrayal wasn't a moral failure. It was simply human nature doing exactly what it was designed to do. Take his famous line, "For a man who strives to be good in all things will inevitably be destroyed among those who are not good." He's not being cynical for the sake of it. He's issuing a warning. If you expect loyalty in a world where everyone is constantly calculating their advantage, you are setting yourself up to be exploited. The same pattern, everywhere you look. This dynamic isn't limited to politics. It plays out in every corner of life. The employee who swears loyalty to their company until a better offer appears. The partner who vows fidelity until temptation wins. The friend who's there for the good times but vanishes when true support would cost them something. Self-interest doesn't occasionally override loyalty. It is the real operating system. Loyalty is just the beautiful lie that hides it. But if loyalty is such a thin illusion, why do we believe in it so fiercely? Machiavelli understood that too. Men judge more by what they see than by what they feel, he said. We see the performances of loyalty, the oaths, the ceremonies, the rituals of allegiance. But we rarely perceive the hidden calculations going on beneath the surface. This disconnect between appearance and reality isn't a bug. It's a feature. Without the myth of loyalty, our social structures would collapse into pure anarchy. We need to believe in it because it gives us the illusion of stability. It allows us to cooperate, to trust, even in a world where every individual is ultimately guided by self-interest. And that's why betrayal cuts so deep. When someone violates our expectation of loyalty, it doesn't just hurt practically. It shatters the entire framework we use to make sense of relationships. The pain isn't just about what we lose, it's about what we realize, that the world is far more fragile, far more transactional than we ever wanted to believe. Machiavelli saw that truly effective rulers understood this instinctively. They didn't waste time demanding real loyalty. They created the appearance of it. "Everyone sees what you appear to be," he wrote, "but few experience what you truly are." A wise ruler cultivates the image of loyalty in others, knowing full well that it's a conditional arrangement. And in our modern world, the same principle reigns supreme. Think about corporate culture today. Companies preach loyalty, employees pledge allegiance, but everyone understands the truth. Layoffs can come at any moment. Better offers can change allegiances overnight. Both sides perform loyalty because the performance itself is valuable. It greases the gears of the machine, even when both parties know it's a carefully choreographed dance. Machiavelli didn't advocate for abandoning loyalty altogether. He simply stripped away the fantasy. Loyalty exists, but it exists as something conditional, not sacred. People stay loyal as long as it is in their advantage to do so. The moment a better opportunity presents itself, and the risks are manageable, they will move on. As he put it, "The friendship which is gained by benefits and not by greatness of character is bought but not secured, and at need is not to be relied upon." Loyalty based on pure benefit creates a shallow relationship. It lasts only until the benefits stop flowing. In Machiavellian realism, loyalty isn't about undying allegiance. It's about an ongoing shifting calculation, a weighing of costs and risks, a quiet assessment. Is it still worth it to stay loyal? Or is it time to move on? And that is the brutal, liberating truth Machiavelli forces us to confront. Loyalty isn't dead. It was never alive in the way we wished it to be. It was always a beautiful story told to soothe the savage reality underneath. And once you see it clearly, you can finally navigate the world with open eyes.